Welcome back to Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and in this video I just want to go over Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we had major news today that Elon Musk said he sold Bitcoin to prove liquidity as cash alternative. And so Elon Musk sold 10% of his Bitcoin holdings to demonstrate the token's liquidity. So that is actually a very strong move. And so a lot of people can interpret this two ways. Is this going to start a major sell-off in Bitcoin, or is this going to help solidify Bitcoin? And so with Elon Musk, I actually think this is going to help solidify Bitcoin even more. Why? Because he only sold 10% of his position. And although 10% of his holding seems like a lot of money, he bought over $1 billion worth of tokens earlier in this year. And so he's generated pretty much 100 million income from that sale. So Elon has been doing pretty well as of late. And so Elon, if you were to watch this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why I don't think you made the right decision selling out of Bitcoin right now. Elon is a smart guy, and so I think what he was doing was just trying to set the tone here for Bitcoin, because on a technical basis, this was not the time to sell Bitcoin, rather the time to buy Bitcoin, and I'll tell you guys exactly why. So we're looking at Bitcoin over the Canadian dollar on our 4-hour time frame. And clear as day, you guys can see this major gap right here that Bitcoin has to fill to the upside. And so we should see prices above $75,000 at some point here, because this gap needs to be filled. What gives me more conviction is that it's going to happen sooner rather than later, is because of the fact that we held support very nicely here. So you can see we were trading in this little wedge right here, and we broke it to the downside. So this was bearish price action, but we found a nice bottom right here on a very critical level of support. So you can see this was held as support here, and this was tested as resistance right here. So Bitcoin held that level of support. You can see our accumulation has been steadily going up here on Bitcoin. So if I pull this out here to our daily, it looks a little bit clearer here to see exactly what's happened here on Bitcoin. You can see accumulation through the roof. MACD still could see some more downside. You can see it's starting to curl up, and so if we actually fill this gap and we get a crossover at the same time, that would be extremely bullish, and that would let us know that Bitcoin could be ready to make that next jump up. However, because we actually broke this pattern to the downside, I feel like we may consolidate in this range for a short period of time. I think some people will decide to take profits after the news of Elon Musk selling. Overall, I don't think that's bad news at all. I think what he's doing is actually going to push this coin a lot further, and it is used as a tool of validity for those speculative investors who don't believe in crypto. So I think Elon is trying to do his best to try to make people understand that there is enough liquidity here in Bitcoin to be a cash alternative. There is a lot of circulation right now. And so on just a technical level, you guys know how it is. I don't like charts that have these gaps to fill. Usually these do have to fill at some point. And so if you're buying Bitcoin now, you should have a sense of security knowing that we could get a gap to fill here up near $75,000. And so there are no signs yet to be selling Bitcoin. We held a very nice level of support. Our MACD is starting to curl up, but the major thing here is people have been accumulating and there hasn't been too much selling. And so Bitcoin looks extremely nice right now. Look for this gap to get filled. Don't get scared away by Elon selling. Next coin I want to talk about here is Ethereum over the Canadian dollar. So on the daily time frame, the last video I made, I did predict this cup and handle formation on Ethereum, and has been trading very nicely along this. I don't believe this is going to be the breakout for Ethereum. I think we will potentially get 2 more down days the next coming days to create the full handle here, and then at that point I think we will start to make moves to the upside. You can see our MACD has crossed over, so this actually was really bullish. Our accumulation has been through the roof. Overall right now we are above, and so we could continue to to run and see an extraordinary explosion here in the short term, but we still want to get a back test of this level here of around 31.86 just as a level of support for that next move up. And so if we do continue to ride up, I think we are going to go explosively. We could even get as high as 3,800 off of this one run. The healthiest price action, in my opinion, would actually be Ethereum creating the handle and having a couple down days, because right now we only have one level of support right here. So we've never been this high before in Ethereum, so we need to kind of find a base for our next level up. So right now you can see we have resistance right here at this level around 31.80, and so I would love to see the price action get back down below that point, see another rejection, and then come back again to try to break it, because then we will have at least 4 to 5 interactions with this trend line, which should hold as a very nice level of support on the next run. And so I don't think we are about to see the breakout just yet on Ethereum. I think that's going to happen in a couple days, but we are forming a very nice W right here, and I am liking the whole pattern right here. This is a very nice inverse head and shoulders, and so we could see the price action dip down a little bit and off to the moon we go. You could see our accumulation on Ethereum might even look better than Bitcoin. I think this looks extraordinarily beautiful. Our MACD has been very positive, and we got a nice crossover again, and so we may be running out of steam shortly, but I do think we can squeeze out a very nice return in the next couple days here on Ethereum. But overall, remember, we are at all-time highs. We are at levels that we have not seen before, and so we do need to be cautious and have stop losses set, because I think right now Ethereum is at a very good trading point, but I don't think this is a good entry for a long position. And so overall, I just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on both cryptos because of the news that Elon sold today. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. We are on the road to 10K subs, so if you made it to this point, feel free to hit that subscription button. This is Dummy Boy Finance. I'm Dummy Boy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.